The other thing is my mom was not my friend. My mom was my mom. And so there was that separation. I know a lot of people now were saying, oh, that must be kind of cool to have a mom that's only barely 16 years older than you. Sometimes we're really close in the same decade. I'm in my 40s, my mom is still in her 50s. There was always that separation that even though she was very young, my mom was my mom was not my friend.
So one of the things that I think is really important for younger mothers is you have to have a strong village. And sometimes your village is biological, and sometimes your village are the people that you meet when you're coming along. I've been very blessed. I have a very strong, big family. I hang out with my 5th and 6th cousins, so we're really strong that way, but we also have our adopted family that's also been very helpful. One thing that my parents also always taught us is OQP, which means only quality people. So you have to be around, good quality people if you want to have a good quality life. All of my friends, they all were on the same track that I was on. They wanted to do the same things that I had in my mind that I wanted to do and accomplish for myself. And so I made sure that I stayed around those people, and that keeps you out of trouble and it keeps you focused. Because really a lot of times you are associated with the company that you keep. Amen.
So that really helped push me to where I am today. I did want to make them proud, so anything that I could volunteer for in school, get good grades. One thing they told us was as soon as you graduate from college, I hope you have a job or a school to go to because you gotta go. So that was our thing, be prepared. We were always told by 18, this was nice, our job is done, you need to leave. So all 3 of us did that. We made preparations for it.
In 2015, I was able to purchase my first house in Lamb Park, and I never thought when I was 19, with the help of my wonderful parents, of course, but I never thought, when I was 19 that I was going to be able to get this beautiful house in this great neighborhood. It just wasn't something that I expected for myself. So another thing is dream big.
So in life, listen at this. If that door closed, guess what? Find a window to get through. If that door closed, get through a window. My window was paying my own way to go. And people said, why are you paying your own way to go? You just made it to the championship game in the Final Four. But you know what? My dad whispered in my ear. He said, daughter, like you got on that bus. He said, I believe in you. You'll live a life of regrets if you don't go. You will ever wonder what if. When you keep walking away from your dreams, you keep walking away from stuff, then you live a life of resentment. I shoulda, coulda. What if I take that shot and miss? But what if you make it? What if I go to Auburn and I don't play, but what if I do play? What if I go to the trials and don't make the team, but what if I do? And sure enough, 175 girls, they only gonna pick 24, okay? They only gonna pick 24 girls. They invited 50, okay, I'm painting this picture. They invited 50 VIPs, they only gonna pick 24. There's another 125 that can't pay their own way, hoping they get looked at, they get seen. I was part of that other group that wasn't the VIP, that wasn't special, pretty much. So after they got done, they gave this big speech. Thank you all for coming. We only got 24 spots, but just, if you didn't make the team, come back next year. Don't give up. Don't quit, blah, blah, blah. So if you made the team, your name would be highlighted outside on the door. So sure enough, I stood up. I wish I had a piece of paper. I stood up, I got this piece of paper, and I was like, no way. My name, Alice Ruth Bolton. I'm like, are you serious? Like, I'm actually on the team? I'm thinking I said, Lord, thank you. Then I said, Dad, thank you. What if I had stayed home? I made a team. I literally got there, and players that they sought after for 5 months paid their own way to go. I took somebody's spot. Why did that happen? Because dreams do come true when you got your faith, the attitude, and hard work. See, you can have faith, but God is not going to come down here and make shots for you. He's not going to do push-ups for you. He's not going to come and do suicide for you. He's not going to, So it's like doing the things that we so do. He didn't get on that bus for me. I had to go do that myself, but he'll make room for us. He will give us the pathway if we have faith.
And I know about having a personal relationship with God. And I know that God will get your attention one way or the other. And if you listen, he can pull you out of any situation or any circumstances and return your life to you better than it was. I have a beautiful wife. We've been together over 30-some years. We've been married for 25 years. We have one beautiful daughter who's graduated from college, and she's still in Utah, in Provo, Utah, working, trying to figure out if she's going to go to graduate school. I've worked constantly and consistently since I've been home because I was committed to doing that. I'm just thankful that I wasn't a recidivist, that I wasn't one of those 75% of people being released from prison, returning with a new charge or violating parole. But that's because I was committed to doing the right thing and moving in the right direction. I'm a homeowner. We bought a home about 10 years ago. And, you know, be careful what you wish for, because I told God that once I got out, or if I got out, well, I told him when I got out because I believed I would get out, that, you know, I'm a work and support my family. I'm a work and support my family. And she'll tell you that's all I do is work.
I'm going to stay up here with him just for a second. Because, you know, he shared a lot of beneficial information with you. And I kept in touch with this young man. He was 22 years old when I first met him. Okay, and he's 50, how old? 52. He's 52 years old right now. And when he got off that bus, and I saw him that day, he got my attention then. And fortunately, another inmate who decided to befriend him told him to get in touch with me. And I sure did tell him that I don't take no mess. Okay? And he knew exactly what he needed to do. And I tell you what, I've had a lot of success stories in 30 years working 8 penitentiaries, but this man right here probably was the best and most successful story because he carried his life on. I don't take credit for that. He gave the credit to God, and that's where it came from. That's where it came from.
And it goes like this: good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good gets better and your better gets best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good gets better and your better gets best. So I always have to ask myself when I finish something, was that my best job? And as speakers, you know, we always get in the car and be beating ourselves up about what we should have said and how come, and she made a point that I forgot to make, and that ain't nothing but the devil riding shotgun trying to steal your joy. Because I believe you get everybody that's here today was ordained to be here, and all the messages were exactly what we needed in this season and time. And we have to believe that. So we can't ask children to do what we're not willing to do. You can't do that. It's an opportunity to teach them so that they become economically self-sufficient. They move out of your house into their own house. You go visit them, eat up all their groceries, spend the night, don't have to pay a hotel because they got a guest room. And that's what it's about, okay? 2 things I desire for all children is a paycheck and a passport. Because as you travel, you learn a lot about the similarities we have with different cultures. And that's the beauty of going to college and having the opportunity to fulfill your dreams and your career. That's what we should want for every child here. We got a lot of faulty thinking, and it can lead to anger and depression, and that can lead to mental health issues. Mental health is just as important as your physical well-being, okay? It's just as important, because if mentally you're not healthy, it can affect your physical. Your body will start to react to what you're thinking about. So that's so important too.
And he allowed me to turn my pain to power. So instead of going around in life complaining, this is how I turn my pain to power. I travel to prisons and speak to women. I travel overseas for U.S. Embassy. I go to reservations and help these women rise above and try to let them know that you matter, that no matter what is going on in your life, you don't have to look like what you've been through. You don't have to look like what you've been through. So I'm just thankful that God has given me this space and given me this platform to share. And I just encourage you, if you're going through challenges, whatever they may be, encourage someone else. Sometimes we get lost in ourselves and poor me. Let's encourage someone else. Let's lift someone else up. And sometimes your situation is not as bad as you think it is. And the fact that if you say, listen, no matter what I'm going through, if I got a heartbeat, I'm breathing, I'm good. I got a chance. So let's embrace every day. Be thankful. Show some gratitude, because gratitude is the key that unlocks the wholeness of life. Show some gratitude. Be thankful. And let's continue to encourage each other and continue to help make these young kids' dreams come true. And I'm thankful that God has chosen me, because to whom much is given, much is required. So thank you and God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so very much.